Thankfully, after a whole bunch of mediocre to downright bad episodes, we finally come to the episodes on Engines and Escapades. And I gotta say, I don't hate any of the episodes on that DVD. Season 11 may not be a great season, but it does end on a decent note. Duncan Does It All was the first of this bunch, and it's a pretty decent Duncan story. This is the first time since season 4, I believe, where we see Duncan complaining about something, but instead of him complaining about being overworked, it's him complaining about doing the same job all day long. I personally understand Duncan's behavior here. Doing the same job over and over again can get a bit boring after a while, but this episode also shows some character growth for Duncan. When he sees Rusty and Skarloey struggling with their trades, he immediately offers to help them, and in turn puts more work on himself. The Duncan in Season 4 would absolutely not have done this. He would have just left Rusty and Skarloey to die. He kind of reminds me of Victor Tanzig's take on Duncan in his Stories of Sodor series. This episode does have the problem where Rusty and Skarloey shouldn't just let Duncan steal their work though, so this episode goes in the okay tier. Sir Handel in Charge is Sir Handel's best episode in the show. I do like Sir Handel's new persona, but it's nice to see he still maintains some of his Season 4 flaws, such as being egotistical and self-centered. But even though he makes mistakes, he's still mature enough to know how to fix them. It's a good lesson to teach kids and adults that no matter how old you are, you're still not perfect. Honestly, I think it handled some of the older characters much better than Audrey, at least the ones that are portrayed as old characters. I place this episode in the top of the great tier. Cool Truckings is my pick for the standout episode this season. Unlike most episodes this season, it takes a simple plot and has so much fun with it. Madge and Duncan make such a great dynamic together, considering the fact that they are polar opposites. Madge herself is also a really great character, being a kind, motherly figure to the narrow gauge engines. The scene where Duncan and Madge almost fall off a cliff is also quite dark, and the model work in this episode is really impressive. In a season with childish writing and repetitive episodes, it's nice to have this one episode that just tries to be fun and isn't afraid to show any dark elements. I place this in the favorites tier. Ding-a-Ling and Skarloey Storms Through are both pretty okay. Freddy and Skarloey are both out of character, kinda, but Ding-a-Ling has a good message about reusing old material is a good idea, and Skarloey Storms Through has some good storm setting. To be honest, I don't have much to say about these episodes besides that, and I placed both these episodes in the okay tier between Thomas and the Spaceship. For the third season in a row, we end off on a great note. Wash Behind Your Buffers shows off what Madge's character is all about, and for once, Skarloey and Rheneas are in character. I know I say these a lot during these ranking videos, but nice bottle work. Madge's theme is also a bop. This goes in the favorites tier.